Sup nerds? Hope you guys are having a good day. Welcome to The Letter. It's a brand new game that just came out on Steam. It's a graphic horror novel and I thought I'd give it a chance to see what it was about. Let's get right to it. Oh my fucking god. No way that that was really loud on my headset. Oh no, I can't say that word. The Urban Grade Mansion? The Urmagerd Mansion. Okay. Oh wait, let me get all this go. That's the save. Load. Journal. Relationship. Oh, cool! Oh, don't know anybody. Okay, guess that's who we're playing. Branching tree. Oh, no. That's not what I want. Okay. It was built for Lord William and Lady Elizabeth, Urmagerd of Lexbourne, humble ambassadors of peace and beloved by their people. Both were well known for their compassion and generosity, never failing to extend a helping hand to anyone in need. Under their influence and wealth, what was once a small, sleepy village grew to a preposterous and bustling town. However, the season of joy eventually ended when the good nobles perished at the hands of a great plague. The riches and legacies were henceforth passed on to their only child, Lady Charlotte Urmagerd. It's giving me the ... for keep saying Urmagerd. The mansion has stood since the 1620s, a witness to a very long history of joy and pain. After Lady Charlotte committed suicide, the great house was eventually left uninhabited. Stop! And that is when it began. Surrounding villagers spoke of seeing and hearing unearthly things, of cries and howls that filled the nights, and hearsays of mysterious women roaming the hollowed halls aimlessly. People who dared enter its walls were simply never heard from again. Even after 400 years, these stories remain much like the house itself. Whispers about the once great house is legend, and its curse still fall upon the villagers' ears. In spite of this, the current owners are convinced that these stories are nothing more than a hoax. With little regard to the truth, they had Briar Realty Corporation place the property back on sale. Like Pandora's box, the secrets that lie inside await to be discovered by brave souls. I feel like a jump scare is about to happen. I'm about to fucking shit myself. No matter what happens, take care not to be consumed by the curse. Good luck. Oh my gosh, my dog scared me. Okay, we're good. No jump scare. Isabel. Hey.
Hello? Isabella? Are you there? Where are you?
A familiar jittery voice comes from the other end.
Oh, hey Rose. I'm at St. Goretti High. What's the matter?
What do you mean, what's the matter? It's the mansion, silly. I'm here and you're late. Jeez, we're on shift together. You promised. Oh my god, please don't tell me you forgot. You were planning on leaving me to check this place out on my own, weren't you? You chickened out.
Calm down. You know I take my promises seriously.
I'd like to believe that. So hurry up and get here. This place is huge. A bit too quiet since no one's lived here since, like, forever, but beautiful nonetheless.
Why are you so surprised? This isn't the first time you've been there.
I know. I just wish I could live in a place like this. It really takes my breath away.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't be so sure about that. Not after the rumors that say it's haunted.
Jeez, never mind those rumors. Ghosts aren't real after all. And even if they are, which they are not, they can't do anything. They're nothing but spirits.
You don't know that! They might be listening or watching right now, and they might not be happy with you enough to curse you.
No offense, sweetie, but that's a bit of a stretch.
Rose is dead.
Believe it or not, it's better to be careful.
Right. You know, not every property we sell will end up with a dead body stuffed in a sofa.
And I think that mansion is where we'll likely find another one. I can feel it.
That was one time, Isabella. Loosen up. Anyway, just get here ASAP, please. I'm getting bored being here on my own.
Fine, fine. Let me just finish up here. I'll be right there soon.
Okay, see you. Bye.
She hangs up before I can even respond. Rose still charming as ever.
Who was that?
I look up from my phone to see Rebecca. Becca, giving me a questioning look. You jealous, Becca? Let's calm down.
Oh, that? It's just Rose.
Rose? The one you said who trained you for your job back when you started? You're working together again?
Just for this property. We've been scoping out that big mansion down Anselm Village after the renovations. Today's sort of its grand opening to the public. The RC wants to give it one last check before we let potential buyers tour it this afternoon.
Oh, wait, mansion? That big spooky one you've been telling everyone about?
Nice boob jiggle.
Didn't you keep saying how it just gave you the creeps? You actually went there? And you're going back?
Well, I did promise Rose I wouldn't ditch her. And besides, a job is a job. Gotta do what you gotta do to make a living.
As soon as those words had left my mouth, Becca lets out a soft chuckle.
What's so funny?
Nothing. It's just that I didn't expect you to say that. Coming from you, it sounds so out of character. I mean, no offense, but you've been freaking out about the place being creepy ever since you got assigned to it. Cursed rumors and all. I honestly thought you'd back out.
Not all the time. I could really use a huge amount of cash right now, and this is just the fastest way to get it. Plus, listen to this. Briar Realty wants it sold as soon as possible, and the agent who lands the deal is going to get a huge bonus. They never give bonuses like that. Getting that would make life so much easier.
Let's be honest, if I was in her shoes too, but if I knew that stuff was haunted, I'd still sell it to get the bonus.
They're desperate, I'm desperate, it's perfect.
A sympathetic look crosses her face.
You know, if you're really in urgent need of money, you could have just asked me. Or Ashton. We can always let you borrow, and you can pay us back whenever.
I had to keep myself from groaning out loud. In the years I've known her, I can already tell what to expect when she has that expression.
Becca!
I've noticed that you've been living off instant noodles these past few weeks.
She crosses her arms and grimaces at the thought. Well, sorry, I like my instant noodles, okay? Let's calm it down there, Becca. Her voice slightly rises as she begins to scold me. Instantly, I'm reminded why Becca is excellent at her job teaching mysterious teenagers.
Stop eating junk. They're cheap, but they're not good for you. You'll definitely end up in the hospital if you keep at it.
You have really high expectations here, Becca. Oh, I could choose! Here we go again. You're not my mom. I eat other things. You're not my mom. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I press my lips together and roll my eyes at her. I'm not entirely sure how I should feel whenever she goes on her mother hen mode. She means well. I'm glad someone's looking out for me, especially with my family living on the other side of the globe, but Becca's bossy attitude can be such a pain at times. She's more overbearing than Mama, and that already says a lot.
You're not my mom.
I didn't say I am.
Oh, I think I upset her.
Nope, but you're acting like one. You don't need to boss me around all the time.
Uh-oh, our relationship went down because of this. She gives me a completely unimpressed look. Immediately, I brace myself for another round of reprimands from her.
I'm not bossing you around. I'm just telling you to at least mind what you're eating. Remember what happened last year? You ended up bedridden for 2 weeks after eating something bad, and I ended up having to listen to you cry about how those absences would take a huge chunk out of your paycheck.
See, now I wish I knew this before I had said that. At the same time, she really needs to get off my butt about instant noodles. But I would be kind of annoyed too.
Do you want that to happen again?
No, Mom.
Only a loud, frustrated sigh comes from her while she pinches the bridges of her nose, likely to help ease a headache starting to form in her head. I bite my lower lip to keep myself from laughing out loud at the image she makes, expecting her to say more. But when, at last, she looks up, she's simply carrying a resigned expression on her face.
I'm serious.
Not my mom, Rebecca.
Maria Isabella Grace.
I shut my mouth after that. From the start, I know she's not really angry, but I don't want to push it. An angry Becca isn't someone I wish to cross in my lifetime. I've seen it happen and it wasn't pretty.
Yeah, I'll stop.
Ooh, maybe that is a foreshadow for later on, so I should probably stay on her good side. I grumble, but she doesn't seem to care much, only giving me a small, acknowledgeable nod.
Good. Look, if you need anything, tell me and I'll help in any way I can. You don't have to do this alone.
Thanks, Becca. I really appreciate it, but you don't need to keep babying me. You've been taking care of me since after I moved here. You have to take a break sometime. And before you ask again, no. You know I'm not a fan of borrowing money. And I'm not going to ask you to give me what you earned hard for yourself.
You and your pride. But suit yourself. The offer stays on the table, though.
I nod in response, if only to get her to drop the topic. But I'm pretty certain I will never take that offer. Ever. It has nothing to do with pride. I've simply seen plenty of times how friendships can take a turn for the worse just because of a few unpaid debts. I don't want something like that to happen between me and Becca. We may argue about small, petty things, but she already feels like a real sister to me. I don't want to lose that friendship over something so trivial. Okay, so I need to keep good relationship with her, because she means a lot to her. Becca taking a quick glance at something behind me, probably the clock hanging above the notice board, snaps me out of my thoughts. Unless she keeps coming at me about these instant noodles, because then we can't be friends anymore.
Well, enough chit-chat. Lunch is ending, and my students will be back any minute. We can catch up later. Good luck with your clients. You better treat us to lunch or something if you get that sale.
You bet!
With a small smile, she returns to her desk and begins sifting through the pages, a rather thick history textbook. She's probably working out her lesson plan for next week. Or trying, at least. Her eyes are distant and she doesn't seem too attentive to whatever is on the page. As if she heard my thoughts, Becca starts coughing heavily. Her hand hastily goes to cover her mouth to stifle the sound. Ah, this is precisely why I followed her here in the first place. For someone who makes a habit out of worrying for other people, Becca sure forgets how to take care of herself.
Hey, you sure you can manage on your own? I mean, you're still a bit feverish.
Hush, dear. Don't you worry about me. I'll just drink some medicine and I'll be right as rain.
I level her with a flat look. She has a cold for a couple of days now. Something about the strange weather not agreeing with her lately. And despite my advance to take the week off and rest, I found her apartment empty when I dropped by this morning. She even left the medicine her doctor prescribed for her. Look who's being stubborn now.
You shouldn't even be working right now.
Seriously, you big baby. I'll be fine. For now, just go to work and stop making that Rose girl wait for you. I'll call you if I still feel bad, and you can come pick me up if it makes you feel any better.
She offers me a reassuring smile, and I can only sigh. Why do I even bother? There is no stopping her once she has decided on something. Defeated, I reach inside my bag to pull out the same bottle of medicine she left earlier. She looks at it weirdly when I place it in front of her. Unfortunately for her, this is one thing I'm not letting her have her way.
All right, but don't forget what the doctor said. Drink this on time. I'll see you later, okay?
There's an amused gleam in her eyes when she shifts her gaze back to me.
Look who's playing the mother hen now.
Rebecca!
Okay. I won't tease anymore. I'll make sure to drink it, Mom.
Before I can retort, she casts another look at the clock. I take that as a sign to finally end the conversation and my short visit. With a wave of goodbye, I leave her alone to her classroom and her thoughts. I hail a passing taxi to take me to the property as soon as I leave the school grounds. The mansion is some ways out of the countryside, but I don't have trouble giving the driver directions. Apparently everyone in Luxbourne City knows of it, including every bit of rumor surrounding the place. Just the mention of its name is enough for locals to give you a cautious, sidelong glance. I learned that the hard way the first time I committed there. I learned that the hard way the first time I commuted there, and it only boosted my belief that there's something more to the house. Even the news of it being renovated and placed back up in the market has caught quite a bit of stir. Thankfully, it died down a few weeks later. The place would have become a lot harder to sell otherwise. I avert my eyes from the window as soon as the buildings shrink in the distance. We get a glimpse of the countryside, although a quick glance at my watch tells me we're a few minutes away from our destination. Might as well get some work done. Rose did ask me to do some last-minute reviews on the mansion documents yesterday. Pause. Okay, actually, I want to check this out real quick. It said I had something new. Oh, it just wants me to... Oh! Profile's new. Okay. So let's take this time to get to know them, I guess. Maria Isabella. So, birthday May 28th, 26 years old, 5'2". Ooh, she's tiny! Estate agent. She's Filipino. Roman Catholic. Fine arts undergraduate. She likes cinnamon rolls, dogs, food, police, procedural dramas, and comedies, karaoke. Okay. She's the third child among 7! Oh my gosh! Daughter of a laundrywoman and a jeepney driver. She went to a public school, was an average student, but took to art easily. Eventually, she pursued a degree in fine arts as encouraged by her father. However, when the man diagnosed with terminal illness, she had to stop studying to make money. It was Isabella's aunt who helped her get work overseas in order to earn more money than a local job could get her. Rose Cooper became her mentor as soon as she started as an agent at BRC. It's been 5 years since she met her neighbor, Rebecca. She met Ashton during an unfortunate incident involving her first sale at Devlin Court, and later Zachary through him. That's all we have for now. Okay. And my relationship with her. Let's see. Oh, it did go down! It did go down. Okay, so it looks like I really do have to be careful with what I'm saying. I already looked them over last night, but never know when things may go wrong. Life has ways of messing things up like that. Halfway through reading the papers, my phone rings again. I pick it up without looking, neatly tucking in between my ear and shoulder. It probably just Rose again. Anyway, it's not Rose with that answer.
Rose?
Guess again.
That voice.
Ash.
Bingo.
Hey, what's up?
Just checking if you're still cool later this evening.
You mean that thing with Zach?
Yeah, you know the indie movie he's been working on for months? The premiere's going on tonight at a film fest, and he's really excited to watch it with us. He even called in the middle of the night just to remind me.
No, don't worry. I didn't forget. I'll be there.
Cool. I'll see you later. What time do you get off?
Around 6 p.m.? I don't know. It's the first day of the Ermengarde Mansion's open house, and we're expecting quite a number of potential buyers. I'll be booked the whole afternoon.
Ermengarde Mansion?
You know, the big Jacobean mansion at Anselm Village. I'm on my...
On your own?
Oh! I apologize.
Yeah, well, Rose is already there, but yeah.
Read ahead and clicked it. Wasn't even thinking.
I see. Looks like the scaredy cat finally toughened up.
Shut up!
Ash chuckles from the other end, and I can't help but roll my eyes at him.
I'll see you later. Drop me a call when you're done. I'll see if I can pick you up.
Whatever. Bye.
Stupid asshole. Always teasing me whenever he sees a chance. I'll show him who's tough. I take a few more minutes until I finally reach the infamous house. Got a new journal entry? Oh, timeline. Okay, Friday, October 21st. Before going to the Uruguay region, Isabel Santos dropped by St. Gortia High School, I think that's how you say it, Gortati? High School, to check on Rebecca Gales. The former reminder the later to take her flu medicine before leaving. On the way to the mansion, Isabel received a phone call from Ash reminding Zachary Steele movie premiere that night. Okay. I have to admit, the entire property does look wonderful from the outside. Beautifully situated in the middle of the vast, open field with several lush, green trees dotting the immediate vicinity that converges in the small woodlands nearby. Yet, despite all of this, it does nothing to hide that something is just wrong. The surrounding area is unusually silent, and only the rustling of the leaves can be heard as the occasional breeze passes. While Anselm Village is just a few miles away, everybody keeps their distance on purpose. Perhaps out of fear? Horrified at the thought of falling under the mansion's curse. Somehow, it makes me feel sad. The lack of immediate human presence just makes the whole place all the more eerier than it any right to be. If it's uncanny in broad daylight, I can't imagine how the place is going to be at night.
Are you planning to go inside that place, Missy?
Taxi driver! Don't ever do that again! The voice nearly makes me jump out of my skin. Without completely taking my eyes away from the house, I give the driver a confused nod. A beat passes while I wait for him to say more, but his only answer is a non-communicable hum and a return of my nod. Belatedly, it occurs to me that he must have been waiting for my payment. I mentally slap myself for spacing out and promptly hand him the fare with an apologetic look. I expected him to leave as soon as I've paid, but there's a hesitant expression on his face, as if something hasn't been said yet. Ooh, I wonder if he's... Oh, but we're not gonna...
Is there something wrong?
Look, Missy, I'm sure you've heard what the people are telling everyone about that place. Nobody likes to be disturbed when they're at peace, and I'm pretty sure whatever they say is in that house doesn't want to either. I admit they did a good job fixing it up, but there must have been a reason why even distant relatives of the family who used to own the house never lived in there despite inheriting it. No wonder they wanted to get rid of it.
But maybe they just didn't like it?
You never know.
He drives off after, but what he said has left a foreboding feeling in my gut. Good job. I breathe out a heavy sigh as I make an approach towards the house. After hearing enough of the rumors, I should have expected the conversation to take that turn. But I'm already here. Backing out is completely out of the question. It isn't like I have a choice in the matter anyway. If I want to get that bonus and commission, one way or another, I've got to sell this property. The door is ajar when I get to it. However, and my own copy of the key dangled in my hand, now useless. Rose must have left it open when she arrived. That's weird. We may be the only person here this early, but I've never known her as someone careless. Entering what greets me inside leaves me gaping. They've cleaned every corner, waxed the floor, dusted the antiques, searched every nook, cranny, and crevice, and made it spick and span. All for the sake of making the mansion more enticing to the modern-day lords and ladies. But no matter how hard they try, the mansion still looks as soulless as ever. As thought, it's going to eat you alive. If you ask me, they should have just listened to what other people have been telling them and leave this place alone. Something in this world are better left in peace, never to be disturbed ever again.
Rose?
I call out.
Rose, I'm here. Where are you?
My voice echoes softly throughout the hallways. Oh, who am I kidding? In a place this big, I don't think she'll hear me, no matter how deafening the silence is. She could be all the way on the other side of the property for all I know. Quickly, I reach out my phone and dial her number. I must be really on edge because that phone scared me. But
the number you have dialed has not been recognized. Please check and try again.
What did I say about Rose? Talking smack to all these ghosts. This bitch dead. What do you mean, has not been recognized? We were just talking a while ago. It's not like she was eaten by the house, right? Or maybe the ghost did hear us talking and spirited her away, right? Right? No, Isabella, don't be ridiculous. She's probably just wandering deeper into the house and lost signals or something. I dial her number again, hoping to connect this time.
The number you have dialed has not been recognized. Please check and try again.
But to no avail. Oh boy. I have a very bad feeling about this.
Rose? If you can hear me, please come out. Come on, Rose! This isn't funny! You know this place gives me the creeps.
No answer. This isn't going to work. The place is big. She could be anywhere. I need to start looking for her. I take a deep breath before venturing deeper into the mansion. Take a couple steps forward. I notice something move by the hallway above the guard staircase. Did I miss that? Oh, I didn't even see anything.
What the hell? Rose? Rose, is that you? Not funny. I'm leaving you if you don't come out. Not coming out, huh?
Fine, I'm going.
Okay, that is a lie. She's my friend. I can't really leave until I know she's alright. Growing desperate, I make another attempt to reach her phone number. Come on, please give me something. To be honest, I would have kept calling too. I wouldn't have been wanting to walk around this place. Please, Lord. Satan. Yes, finally. Oops. Is this going for? Am I supposed to?
Hello?
Oh shit.
Hello? Rose, I'm here at the mansion.
I'm supposed to click.
Where the hell are you?
She doesn't respond. There's also heavy static coming from her side. Oh, she's in the spirit world. I sincerely hope it doesn't cut off again before I can get an answer from her.
Rose, come on. Where are you?
A few moments pass until the static eventually starts to quiet down.
I'm attic.
That's not her. Something's behind her.
What? The attic? Why?
Crap! It cut out. It got cut off. Man, do I really need to go there? With how deep inside the mansion the attic is, there's barely any signal there. No wonder I can't contact her. I would have not gone to that attic. I would have sat my butt right there on those stairs for about 2 minutes and then left. But why is she there? Out of all the places she has to make me go fetch her, it's the creepiest room of this place. Is she doing this to get back at me for being late? Whatever, I'll just go. The sooner I meet up with her, the sooner I'll feel better about being here. I carefully make my way up the staircase. My legs wobble as I mentally curse the fact that I've chosen real estate instead of picking a career that doesn't involve strange, abandoned houses. Upon reaching the top, the grand hallway greets me. It branches out to two major wings of the mansion, the east and the west wing. There are two attics on each side, but the east one has converted to a storage room of sorts, and somehow I find it at least likely for Rose to wander by herself. Besides, she never did like going into stuffy storage rooms. So I head to the west wing first, where a simple wooden door at the end of the hallway opens to a small room. Inside is another set of steps leading to the second attic. Unlike the grand staircase, though, the stairs to the attic are steep and narrow, made of old stones and covered with a thick coating of dust that kicks up into the air with my every step. Thank God it's still daytime. If it isn't the light streaming through the door behind me, I may easily stumble and fall. With how old the place is, there is no light fixtures to illuminate the cramped passage up. To illuminate! Illuminati! With how old the place is, there is no light fixtures to illuminate the cramped passage up. Why they didn't bother to add one here when they renovated escapes me. Sheesh. They did it with the rest of the house. A small bedroom welcomes me at the end. It looks exactly as it did since the last time I've been here. Fully dust, worn out, and faded by time. Odd, I thought they cleaned everything. Did the crew miss this room? Ugh, cleaning this is the least of my concerns right now. The more pressing matter is Rose. She's not here. Was I dreaming when I talked to her a while ago? Did I mishear her? No. No, it could have had a bad dream. Couldn't have had a bad dream. After all, the creepy ambience of this estate is doing such a remarkable job of making sure I stay alert and awake. And I'm sure she said she's here in the attic. Is this a prank? Or maybe that phone call was Rose's last message to me before the curse got to her. Shut up, brain. You are not helping. Except your brain's right. Don't make this scarier than it already is. But if she's not here, then where is she? What the hell was that? That's it. I can't do this anymore. I'm leaving. We must have angered the spirits living here. I knew disturbing this mansion was a bad idea right from the very start, but nobody listened. But fucking realistic. Be fucking realistic, they said. They think I'm cuckoo because I believe in curses and ghosts and all that. Me and my outlandish backwater country beliefs. I've always strived to be a model employee, but not this time. No. I'm turning my back for the sake of my sanity. I know something's gonna happen soon, that's why I'm all shaky. Briar Realty can find another agent who is more fucking realistic to tour people around this haunted house. Before leaving, I take one last look at the gloomy old room. Just to check.
Huh? What's this?
My worries about Rose whereabouts must have caused me to miss when I first entered the room. But there's clearly something on the floor. What? Where? It looks like...
A letter?
Oh, I can't see that. Never mind. Lying on the ground just a couple inches away from my feet. Out of the sheer curiosity, I leaned down and picked it up. Strange. I don't recall seeing the last time I was here. A few days back, me and a few other agents inspected the mansion to prepare for today. I had been the last to look inside the attic and leave, and this certainly hadn't been here before. Someone must have left it in this room since then. Did Rose leave this for me? Yeah, was she here a while ago? I can't have missed her though, can I? There's only a set of stairs to and from the attic. The letter isn't exactly in pristine condition. In fact, it looks rather ancient. The paper is so thin and rough, I'm worried it'll fall apart if I so much as touch it. With great care, I open it, and what I read shakes me to my core. Oh, stop.
What?
Help me, help me.
Oh my god.
Nothing but the words "help me" fills the page, all of it seemingly written in crimson shaded pen. Oh, I thought it was blood. Or blood, okay. I gulp. The same phrase just goes on until... Send this to 5 people or else... Oh boy! Chain letters! Bringing it back to middle school!
Send this to 5 people or else. Or else what? Or else what?
I quickly as I can scan the back of the paper and peek into the envelope to make sure I'm not missing out on the second page. But there's nothing.
No. Oh, please, no.
My hands tremble as the dread creeps over me. The room is suddenly getting colder. Oh my lord, something's gonna pop out. I need to get out of here. Folding the paper in half, the sights that greet me next has me frozen on the spot. Fuck. Stop. Oh. A pair of bloody soaked feet enter my field of vision, covered in gaping wounds with skins eaten away to reveal flesh, bone, and all manner of things one isn't meant to see. It's too much. All of this is too much. I want to cry, call for help, but the words catch my throat. Even my feet won't move, completely paralyzed out of terror. Lord, please help me. Oh boy! Look up! Fuck it. She's probably gonna get us if we pray and just sit there, you know? Like, I think she's gonna get us either way, so I don't feel like this matters too much. I need to face it. Whatever these feet belong to, I need to face it. And if I'm going to die, if they're just going to kill me, at least I'll know what the killer looks like. Yeah, see my train of thought. Okay, get ready. Cold comfort. So with a deep breath, I summon every ounce of courage I have left of me, shift upwards. Oh!
Please, don't hurt me.
Stop, 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 stop.
No!
Without thinking, I scramble towards the door. I struggle to open it, but it won't budge.
Stay away! Go away! Please, Lord, make it go away!
Why now? I want to open it now. My heart sinks as reality dawns in. I'm locked in. Locked in with that thing.
Let me out! Let me out! Lord, please, let me out!
It slowly approaches me as I wrench the door violently back and forth. Stop! Stop! Ah! Oh no! Oh no! I closed it! I closed it! I closed it! Yes, it's gonna pop out again. I can't believe I closed it twice. I hit the window button and closed it twice, but this thing's gonna pop back up. I already know. The door finally swings open, and I couldn't have been happier. Wasting no time, I leap out of the door and don't look back. My feet pound against the floor in rhythm with loud, fasting beating of my heart. By the time I run past the hallway, I find myself at the top of the grand stairs. My chest feels so tight that it's going to burst. But that's nothing compared to the feeling of hoping the sight of the exit gives me. Oh my god, sorry, I'm like tripping right now after that. But I know she's about to pop up again, so I'm ready. Racing down the stairs, I breathe, laugh escapes me, and my shoe slips and I find myself falling. Ah! Why do you have to go classic horror? Until my back hits the ground and pain racks my body. Knew it. My head grows fuzzy, my vision dims as I fight to stay conscious.
No. Go away.
The last thing I see are those feet below. All I know it's darkness. Boy, that was just the beginning. Oh my goodness.
Write off your loss, send letters goodbye. I won't forget you, though your life fades away as I wither in this world filled with regret. Hold my hand and leave. Please don't leave me be. In these bloody halls where we shed our tears, the darkness breaks, our memories alone remain. I reach out beyond the curtain black. I'm in too deep, so this letter I write. I want to be free, together by your side. And spend eternity in this lonely place we call home.
The letter. Great start. I like that. That was really good. I'm actually going to stop here so that way we can continue to the next episode. It was a great opening, great beginning. I hope you guys are liking it. I hope you can continue liking it and continue on me with this adventure. I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!